Hi, my name is Colton Burrell, and I will be giving a persuasive speech over why you should join debate. Now, first off, I'd like to say that debate is a family. It's a place where a lot of people can come together and challenge themselves into becoming something better. They can challenge themselves to develop skills or to enhance skills that can help them later on in life through any kind of endeavor they could have, whether it be a job, through a new career, or just socializing with any kind of persons. And I'll be going through how in these skills you can find that a lot of colleges that you could apply for are actually looking for people who are well-rounded, such as debate individuals, or for jobs who employers are looking for people who are very strong in these problem-solving skills that a lot of debaters exhibit. Okay, I will now be going over skills you can use for the rest of your life. For a lot of skills that are exhibited in debating rounds can actually help you through many different forms of life. As I've said before, problem-solving skills are very prominent in the debating world or the tournaments. A lot of plans coming up to being developed, a lot of points being made on those plans, disadvantages, advantages to other people's plans. All of them have to involve with problem-solving on what the problem is, what you're doing to solve it, and what the other person's plan is not doing to solve it. Learn to make clear, concise argument rather than yelling your point at the other person. Now, I really chose this one a lot just because wherever you're at, you can come up to anyone over some political matter, and all it will pretty much amount up to is people screaming at each other. There's no real points being made. There's no arguments being made. There's no advantages, disadvantages, good plans, bad plans. None of that's being brought up. And with debate, you can actually learn on how to make a concise and actual really good argument. Whereas instead of you just yelling at your grandma that you think Donald Trump's the best president we've ever had, it doesn't matter. When you have a concise argument and you can clearly state your points, then you will be able to socialize a lot better. And that's how debate actually helps you with those kind of skills. You can learn to use problem solving in different situations. As I've stated before, problem solving can help you in numerous situations, as with jobs, if you're dealing with something that has to do with measurements or measuring an angle. If something's too long, you can find a problem solving way to shorten it. Or if something's too short, you can lengthen it in some other way. Problem solving has always been something prominent in the world and will continue to be something that you can enhance in the debate classroom. And organize your thoughts clearly. According to QuitarDebate.org, debate can help you enhance your ability to structure and organize your thoughts. Now, these thoughts that you can now can organize are things what you think about a certain topic, such as the debating topic that we had this year, or just what you think should go into this cake that you're making. You can this skill can be enhanced or even developed in the debating classroom, and that's why debate can actually help you to become stronger in certain key areas. Okay, now we'll be discussing on how debate can give you an edge when applying for college. A lot of colleges all over the world, or all over the U.S., are really looking for people who are well-rounded individuals, and debate can actually help shape some of these individuals. Extracurricular activities help prove how you look to college. Again, colleges are always looking for people who are willing to go above and beyond. IvyWise.com actually said that colleges want people who contribute beyond the classroom. As I said, extracurricular activities are very beneficial to people when you're looking for ways to get into an actual college. Getting into an actual college is just a lot of colleges thinking, okay, I'm going to look at this person and see what their attributes are, how they would help to really put my name out there, which is what follows into the colleges looking for people to better their name category. For this, colleges really all they look for in students is people who will become successful, people who will, whenever they're speaking up there or talking in a lecture or anything that's something important, people ask them, okay, well, this person's very well spoken. What colleges did they go to? And you can then give them the college that you went to. That not only puts improved thinking on you, but also improves the thinking of that college. It improves what people think about that college, and more successful people will want to go to that college if you seem successful. My second point, you reflect on where you gain an education. What I mean by this is a lot of what you do in your life will be reflected on what you do in college, or how you think of in your college years. And when I say this is, if you go to a college, or if a college is looking at you, they're looking to make sure that, like I said before, you're going to benefit them in a really good way. And that includes being a well-rounded individual, which can be kind of shaped in a debating classroom. Along with the skills that I've mentioned before, with that you can be a much more successful individual and be a lot stronger and a lot more applicable to that college. They would want to assign you a lot more. And on my final point, colleges want people with a well-rounded approach. Again, problem solving, all those skills that I've listed before, the colleges want that person to go to their school. And what better way to be well-rounded than being in the debate classroom? You can enhance those skills or even develop the skills further. Now let's discuss how debate can also help for applying for jobs. Employers want well-rounded people, and debate can shape those people. Like I said, debate's just a really good way to develop skills, enhance them, become stronger in any kind of job that you want to. Employers look for problem solving in candidates. CapitalDebate.com says 65% of managers say that problem solving abilities are essential in the interview process. Oh, as I've said before, problem solving is very big in debate, and the only way to improve it is actually being in those debate tournaments. If you can improve that skill, then if by this quote, then you should be able to be a lot more likely to apply for a job or to get the job that you apply for. If the problem solving is as big of a thing as managers are looking for, then the only logical explanation is if you're good in that subject, then they're going to want you a lot more. Now, I will be going over what I talked about in my presentation. First, I discussed the multiple skills that you can learn that will help you in life through problem solving and everything else that you really need to learn throughout your entire life. Then I talked about how debate will help you when what colleges are looking for when they view you. What I said was how you reflect on their college and how you reflect on the education that they provided you. A lot of those will go into the factors when they're thinking about who they're going to apply to that actual college. And then lastly, my final point, I talked about how debate can shape you into a sought-after job applicant. As I said before, a lot of the skills that you would learn in debate, you would be able to apply to real-life endeavors, such as your career, or like I said, measurements example. A lot of the problem solving comes into a lot of reality as you're going through your different careers. Thank you for listening.